Welcome back to Nissan Arena. The third place playoff has arrived. Just 2 matches to go in the club championships. And this one, Sydney FC, Melbourne City. My name is Tom Byrne. Matt Mallows on the microphone with me. Matt, do you have any predictions for this game?
Well, I feel like this game is going to be very open. Both these teams play a very open passing game. I feel like it'll be very end-to-end.
Well, it was an exciting game yesterday as we are now underway. Ball and Casares will battle. It's going to go out over the sideline at halfway. Sydney FC with the first throw-in.
Now, I believe also there is a slight change to the way we will decide these matches. I believe both the third place playoff and the final will go to extra time before penalties, is what I've been told.
Extra time, of course, 5 each way. So we could go to 50 minutes here as that ball bounces around. Lots of passing from Melbourne City early. Now Daniel O'Brien over the run up the wing. He had a good 20 minutes on the microphone with me earlier today. Very good commentary from him. But now he's over the run up the wing. He's beaten David, and now Evans will tussle.
Melbourne had to be very careful there. It took them a while to get someone back in the box.
And now they're still battling. It's going to roll away. And Melbourne City will hit the ball back. Evans looks for Casares to swing, nearly dangerous as Ryan rushes in. And it is going to be brought back.
Well read there from Josh. Just saw the ball was going straight to Casares, put the pressure on. Wins his team a free kick.
It's the sort of plays that you need to make early in this game. Set the tone. Set the tone that you're not going to be bashed around. So that one's going to roll away. And Suffield with his first interaction of the afternoon. Evans and Ryan will step in. It's going to be a 2-on-1 violation against Sydney FC, however.
Yep, O'Brien and Ryan just getting a little too close to each other there.
As we saw yesterday, Melbourne City playing in the blue, Sydney FC in the white. Chris Suffield with a purple shirt today as his keeper jersey. Luke David in the dark navy almost. Evans trying to run a block play. Ball goes wide for Casares and he shoots, and it's off of Ryan's chair.
I'll tell you what, he almost caught the Sydney FC defence napping there. There was a wide open gap on that near post.
Well, it's the sort of error that they're going to have to clean up quickly. You don't want to be chasing this sort of game, especially early. Casares, David, Suffield, and too many players rush that ball. Advantage will be played. Evans, Mott, Evans, but stopped there by Ryan. Now O'Brien. Ball, probably should have charged it. Evans, Casares, looking down all the way to the byline. It took a touch off Ryan on the way through. It's going to be a corner.
Very well done there by Casares to win his team the ball. Looked for all money. It was going to be a goal kick.
He's certainly revved up for this third place playoff. David and Evans. Evans looks like she'll be making a run. David is going to roll through, and Casares, no ability to spin because O'Brien had trapped him and shut him down. And now Mott will watch that ball roll away. Melbourne City will get it back. Evans, Mott, and there's a swing. We'll keep in the battle, however. No whistle. That one will roll away in Sydney FC now with a throw. Bit of a cagey affair, lots of stoppages so far. Now that one's gone through for ball. The 2-on-1 violation.
Yeah, unlucky for Sydney there. They just need to communicate a bit more. Make sure they keep their spacing.
And that's now, we've had 2 sets of miscommunications. We had the near 2-on-1 as both players rushed out of the box, and now we've had that one. I think both teams are possibly, the occasion might be getting to them a little bit, as that's a long ball and Mott swing and a miss. Sydney FC will have a knock here.
Very nice play there from Melbourne. You could definitely see that that's something they've worked on, that little set play there. Because you had Caceres charging at the back post, expecting that cross.
It's the sort of set play that might pay dividends later on. Caceres swings. Suffield forced into action. Probably could have let that roll. I don't think it took a touch from a Sydney FC chair on the way through.
I believe that was going out off Caceres.
Nonetheless, you have to play it as it lies. And so Melbourne City with a throw, top of the box. Swings, and Mott's there, and he made contact with it. And he puts it away for a goal. He did make contact to it, but he was lining up for the spin and then decided at the last minute to use his front of chair.
Yeah, I feel like Mott just went a little too fancy there. If he'd stayed front on, probably would have scored the opener about 5 minutes into this half.
It's been a top effort as Caceres goes for a shot. Great bit of spontaneous play.
He's happy to let that go out.
But
They're really putting the pressure on Sydney FC here. They cannot get out of their own half at all on these goal kicks.
It is ear pressure. Evans, Mott's in the box in great position to receive this if he just gets the play right. Down the rim instead. Caceres back for Evans. It's a 2-on-1 violation there. That play didn't work.
Yeah, smart play there by Ryan. Just noticed that the two Melbourne City attackers were just a little too close. Runs in there, wins the 2.
And just like that, we're already 6 minutes into this game. Ryan takes a touch off O'Brien, and then Caceres will put it out of play.
Sydney will be looking to take advantage of some prime real estate here, finally being able to try and get out of their own half.
Well, Mott's beaten O'Brien here. That one took a bit of a touch off of a lot of people. It has gone out of play. It will be Sydney FC to get it back. Bryan to O'Brien. Mott swings. Ryan's come off his back wheel. Mott lays it off, but there's nobody there to collect. And so ball now will run at David. And Melbourne City live away a 2-on-1 violation. And this game continues to be marred by dead ball situations. It's not like the referees have much of a choice. The referee's done very well. But this game just no opportunity to be open yet. Ryan, Caceres. Ryan once again, Mott charging in. David, off of O'Brien's chair. Now ball can punch forward. Evans, ball again. Ball almost beating out Evans. Sydney FC now on the attack. All the way to the rim. Now Evans.
Well worked there by Beck.
Fantastically worked. Now Ryan. He and Evans will battle all the way to the sideline. Nearly a chance for a flick. Not taken. This battle continues. The ball does roll. And Evans reversing and swims. Takes a touch off Ryan's chair. So Suffield coming forward.
Ooh.
Now runs to Caceres. And he'll watch it roll away. Does Suffield. He returns to his box with Sydney FC clearing the throw.
That was a good play by Suffield there. Rushed out. Cut all of the danger out of the ball, but he needed to be a bit careful.
Well, O'Brien needs to stop reversing there. Mott. Evans. Ryan with the punch. O'Brien. Ryan. Ball. Chooses to run. He's almost lost it. Comes back. Now battling with Evans. Needs to be careful on that back wheel. We've seen a couple of players nearly lifted up as that's a great ball long. It's going to go away for a throw-in for Melbourne City. But it's within the realms of their own box.
Yeah, I think Sydney FC will be happy with that result. They'll just be able to apply a bit of pressure to Melbourne City, try and make them play it out of their own half.
Well, Daniel O'Brien trying to force Mott as ball charges that one down. Now running one-on-one with the keeper. Goes wide. And it will be allowed to roll away. And Sydney FC now with a throw. Their first real look at this Melbourne City goal.
Yeah, well read there from Fletcher. Just knew it was going middle. Jumped, was perfectly on that 5 metres.
Binked out behind Luke David. Ball tries to find it, instead finds Evans. Ball, David clearing. Ryan and Caceres. Ryan. O'Brien. Ball. Good movement here from Sydney FC. Big chance. And can't put it away. Fantastic stuff though from Sydney FC. Very nearly a goal. They'll get more chances like that. They're only 10 minutes in. And after having a lot of defensive pressure, now they're on the attack. David. Evans flips. Casares can't quite get onto it properly. Now Ryan and Casares. Ryan takes his time. Evans winning the ball upfield now.
Yeah, well won there by Evans.
Ryan needs to be clear from the fact he is the central player to be cleared into the box. His Winley's leaving lots of space and they know their structure. And these two will still battle. Needs to be careful with the rebuilds. Evans gets to flick away. Suffield able to shut it down, however. Now Casares engages. Right in the top right-hand corner. Ryan moves away, obviously expecting Suffield to run, and he does. He beats out Evans into the attacking half. Goes to Sydney FC keeper. Not something that we've seen much of this week from Chris Suffield.
No, he's normally been quite reserved. Oh, he's lost the ball here,
He's got a big problem here. Go behind him now. David, the other keeper, going forward.
Oh.
Josh Ryan very nearly beaten there. There's a 2-on-1. There's no advantage. Evans, ball with the clearance. It's going to roll away. It will be Melbourne City to get the ball back.
That was a beautiful little dummy there from Luke. Just acknowledged that there was absolutely no one for Sydney FC in the box. Almost got around him and straight just driving the ball into an open goal.
Evans plays it long, but Ryan intercepts. Evans finds Casares. He's one-on-one. If he can find an option, there'll be... In fact, he swung and missed it, but it's almost got past Suffield. And now the ball will roll away, and Casares is going to shepherd that ball out of into touch.
Yeah, well done there by Casares.
And we will see a substitution here. Melbourne City, they're the first 10 to go to the bench. It's Sean Millett to be entered into the match.
It looks like Chris Casares is coming off.
Yeah, Chris Casares makes the long drive from the far touchline all the way to the Melbourne City bench. Now that he's off the field, Millett can enter. And he too will take his time. It looks like he's going to be the one taking this kick on the left wing. Millett's in good spot if Evans can find the relevant pass. Millett. Evans. And the 2-on-1 violation is Millett he was stuck in the corner and Evans closed in a bit too much. So Sydney FC will get it back. Ryan. It's off the back of Mott's chair. Ryan goes the dangerous option, swing to the way. Works out this time, however.
Yeah, very bold option there from Ryan. That could have basically gone anywhere. Didn't really have great sight on the ball and where his players were.
It's in the end though, so Evans will be to take the throw. A little bit of a dummy there. Goes on for Mott. It's a good pass. Millett didn't realise it was coming.
Yeah, I don't think Millett was quite aware of where the ball was there. Was more trying to get into position.
Well, it came at him like it was being run through a particle accelerator. It was that fast. David and O'Brien, this tussle continues. It's been going for some time. Very close to the sideline. O'Brien trying to find some aggression and hits it out off of David's chair.
Well worked there from O'Brien. Nice bit of patience just to try and work that ball off his chair.
And this tight contest, there's only 6 minutes left in the first half. Mott. Ball, good movement upfield. Evans off the side of the ball. Now Evans finding Millett. He'll find Mott. In fact, he won't. He tried to. Now Sydney FC structure both ways. That's a back pass that's nearly flipped into his own net. David. Mott back for David. Shut down by Ryan.
You almost feel like Melbourne City are maybe taking one too many passes. There's there's a lot of space for them to start taking some shots because they're pulling the Sydney defence out of the box. But a lot of the time they've often elected to go back to the middle player when a shot was probably on.
Well, the shot was on for Millett there too, and I think we realised it. A little shake of the head as that one goes out of play. Sydney will feed it back. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Ryan, ball. That's direct and very nearly a defensive blunder. Now Evans, after David will rotate. Now she can run out of the box. Finds Ryan. Good tussle between these two. Evans tries to flip. O'Brien. Ball has a shot. It's gone behind Evans and David's there to collect. And now he will exit the box. It's going to roll away. Millett keeps it in. But it's a very soft touch. Nobody there. David has to charge at it. Millett can't keep it in. Sydney FC with another chance.
Yeah, game's starting to be a little bit more open. A lot of ball playing being played at both ends of the court.
Well, now Millett with a steal. Goes for Ryan. Millett thinks about a spin. Can't do it, however. Now Ryan runs at David. Flicked away. Mott. Interesting to see passing in your own half. So Ryan trying to find options. He spins several times. Can't find a way through the chair of David. Now O'Brien at the box.
Yeah, Melbourne City really playing with no fear here. Happy to spin kick in their own half. Pass it around in their own half.
No risks there from Mott, however, as it puts it out of play. No real options here for Sydney FC. Ryan's going to try and back out. Mott will put that out of play, however. So they'll get another look. Interesting here, Luke David, the goalkeeper, facing his own net. Something that we don't see very often.
No, I think he looks like he might be having difficulty seeing the ball when backed on, so...
It's something that a lot of players have, and sometimes I think we need to realise that we can actually try something different.
Oh.
And that's the first time we've seen shares starting to rise up already in this game. We're 17 minutes in and we've just seen the first signs that maybe this game is getting very physical.
Yeah, I imagine they'll be getting the talcum powder out at half-time.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of very scary incidents throughout the week. We really don't want to see another one. We'd rather this game not lead to any injuries, this game or the next one. O'Brien with a flick. Ball ends up being intercepted by David. He can now run at Ryan. And Ryan will beat out David. Now Evans. She's got space. Can't flick, however. Ryan and Evans battling hard. These two will continue to battle. Evans with a flick. Ball intercepting. Now Ryan. There's no one there to be interfered with. Mott. Evans. Intercepted by Ball.
Moving just into the final 2 minutes of this half. Still 0-0.
And still this contest goes on as Evans has actually flicked that out. Sydney FC with a look late in this first half.
Tell you what, there's been no shortage of chances from either side here.
No, it's been brilliant football. Plenty of shared possession. Ball. That's going to go across the box. David will slow it down. Mott back for David, back to Mott. Ryan. Bit of a miss hit, but O'Brien's still there. Finding ball. Goes long. O'Brien, that's going to go wide. It's a good effort though. And Melbourne City with a foul here.
Yeah, I don't think Mott quite got the angle he wanted it to on that ball. And Sydney FC just pounced.
And lots of noise now starting to come up around this arena. This game's getting some feeling. Everyone recognising this is a very, very exciting game. David. Evans with a spin. And Ryan will put that out of play.
Yeah, well done there by Ryan. Just trying to slow the play down.
Millett does a full circle. So does David. Ryan with the punch. O'Brien lets it roll. And it's going to be a Melbourne City throw-in.
Yeah, I think both teams will look just to settle it down a little bit here. Probably about a minute left. Neither team will want to concede moving into half-time.
That ball goes along Millet, completely unguarded, with Josh Ryan sitting very deep as the Sydney FC centre. But in fact, that ball will be flicked out of play anyway. So Sydney FC will get it. Right, he's got options down the wing and he's just missed it entirely.
Yeah, that's not something that you want to be doing right now.
Well, hopefully, for his sake at least, he might be saved by the by time expiring. Melbourne City will have one last chance in this first half. Mott, David, ball, good interception, good defensive work. And that will be our first half in this game, this third place playoff. Sydney FC, Melbourne City, plenty of chances both ways, but no goals to be had. Matt Mallows, comments on the half?
It's hard to say who's really winning the arm wrestle at the moment. Both teams having plenty of chances. Both teams moving the ball well, passing well, creating a lot of pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if we'd have to take it to penalties to split the difference between these two teams.
Well, we'll see who wins the arm wrestle, whether it's within the 40, the 50 or on penalties, right after the break. Back live at Nissan Arena for the second half in this third place playoff between Sydney FC and Melbourne City. We'll spend a quick moment to tell you about our sponsors. Support your way, hand in hand, independent living specialists. Thank you so much for your contributions to make this tournament possible. We are very grateful. Tom Byrne, Matt Mallows with you for the rest of this game. Melbourne City will have the kick-off. It's been a very, very attacking game. It was cagey early on. Lots of dead balls early, but now we have some more attacking football. And Matt, hopefully more of the same in the second half?
Absolutely. It's been a fantastic game so far. Both teams passing well, generating pressure. It's been a very open game.
And immediately Melbourne City looking to pass off of the kick-off. And O'Brien puts it out of play. So Melbourne City will have a throw.
Yeah, Melbourne City still looking like they're going to play that high line with Beck and Luke kind of interchanging as the goalkeeper / defence cover.
It's that very English formation that we've seen the English use a lot. Casares, and that one's a bit wide of everyone. And so it will be a Sydney FC kick in.
Yeah, nice option there from Casares. Just, I don't think Mott was quite awake to what they were trying to do.
Ryan takes his time. He wants to get this right. Goes down the wing. And O'Brien's going to put it back into touch.
Yeah, not a bad option there from Sydney FC.
I think, though, you've had to run that option. O'Brien actually just needs to let it roll past him rather than trying to touch it.
Yeah.
He did able to create that channel. As Mott spins and misses, and that ball flicks it upfield. It's going to roll away. Whether or not
it's going to be a sideline. That's a beautiful ball from Ball.
Yeah, no real way around that mouthful. But yes, that ball a few inches from the byline, so it will be a throw.
Yeah, Sydney will be looking to really apply the pressure here, try and keep the ball camped down in Melbourne City's half.
And all the outfielders are marked up by Sydney FC. Evans goes along. Casares will never meet that one. It's going to roll away for a goal kick.
Yeah. Suffield wearing a bit of a different goalkeeper jersey today compared to the last time these two teams played each other.
In all honesty, I don't actually remember what it was yesterday, so...
He was in bright blue.
Ah, yes, that would... His current choice of shirt would be a much better fit as ball once again hits it. This one will be a goal kick, however. And so we're seeing the ball just kind of lobbed from one end of the field to the other. No real passing in the middle, just boot it and hope from both teams in the opening 2 minutes of this second half. David Looking long for Mott. And swinging, it took a touch off Ryan's chair. It will be a corner.
Very well worked there from Mott. Just saw Ryan jumping out to close the space. Just swings the ball, gets a lucky little touch off the back of his chair. Oh, on the front of his chair, I should say.
Now as the post is reset on the near side of Sydney FC with David, there's options around. Evans is moving, so Casares will now rotate. But now the Melbourne City players are on top of each other. That's now Casares will run, and it's come off of his chair and then Ryan's. And O'Brien will shut it down now. He's able to run upfield.
Yeah, well done there from O'Brien to keep the ball in.
Very well done. It's David now trapping. That was very nearly an opportunity for him.
Yeah, Ryan just needed to be a bit careful there. There was a bit of contact on the back wheels for both players.
Oh, Ryan O'Brien, that's a great little touch from him. Evans looking for David. Can't quite get there. Ryan with it. David McAuliffe, but still on the wing for Melbourne City. It's now a fast break opportunity for O'Brien. Evans is going to try and shepherd him off the ball. Can't quite do that. And now there's a big situation for Melbourne City if they can't shut it down. O'Brien can't swing, and suddenly David finds himself back as the keeper, and, well, calm is restored.
Yeah, well done there from City defensively. The way they move off the ball to cover each other when they're all just moving around, it's almost like poetry.
Well, we've got a brilliant pass and play here. Good triangle from Sydney FC. Melbourne City shutting down. Casares looking for Mott. Ryan will intercept. O'Brien, ball, shoots off of David. Now Mott, he's punched it.
Very brave there from Mott to fire it back into the box.
But the team have given away a 2-on-1, and now Sydney FC have our first set piece opportunity in this second half. We're 5 minutes in.
Yeah, this is probably the best chance of the half so far.
Ball moving. He's looking to try and run a block.
Ball and O'Brien need to be careful here. They are very close.
Yeah, this is a very prime 2-on-1 opportunity. O'Brien gets the way for Ryan. Tries to go wide, but Evans is there.
Yeah, probably should have gone back to O'Brien there, wide open. That's all right. Probably didn't see it.
Well, there's still 14 minutes and a bit more to have another go with it later on. So now Ryan almost beating Evans. And now Evans turns him around. We'll go the other way, all the way to the box, and it's a 2-on-1 violation as Mott did not clear out fast enough.
Tell you what, both wingers for both teams are free as a bird. They're almost parked on the top of each team's box.
There's Ryan, a little slow tap there for ball. O'Brien able to run, plenty of space. David, the keeper, runs forward. Not enough power on that. Ryan.
Yeah, it was a very smart play there from O'Brien.
Now O'Brien and David will tussle. David still hanging on to it. Can't really find an option. Now he can. Very slow roller for Evans. Goes long. Ryan. David O'Brien charging. Nearly finding an option. Casares. Ryan. O'Brien. And there was not much communication there as both Sydney FC players tried to defend it. Still live though. Ball. O'Brien can shoot, and that's off of David's chair, and that is a fantastic save.
You must say Sydney FC are, I don't know what the coach has said to them at half time, but they are well on top in this game at the moment.
Well, that's a mistake, however. That is a mistake, and now Melbourne City can capitalise. 13 to go. Evans, Casares, Mott swings and misses, and Sydney FC will get it, but not far away from their byline.
Yeah, I think Melbourne City still won't mind that result, because Sydney FC are going to have to work hard here to get it out of their own half.
Ryan down the line, this same play again and again. O'Brien just needs to let it roll.
Yeah. Almost needs to try and swing the other way, try and get that ball. Rather than playing it back down the line, try and play it a bit more central.
Yeah, but the trouble is if you try and spin the other way, there's a player there.
Yeah, you'd probably get pinged for that.
Well, you're probably not going to be able to spin if you're being marked up properly. Anyway, Ryan, they're going to try it again, third time. This time's the charm. Evans, David, ball, Mott, passing around from both teams. And now Casares runs with his made a touch. Sydney FC will get it.
Just doesn't quite manage to get around that in time. Probably should have held off trying to make contact with the ball until he was further around it. Just nudges it out for a sideline.
Sydney FC still bombing it down the wing as that one ping-pongs and straight into the Sydney FC bench. They'll get it back, however, into the attacking third for Sydney FC. Ryan still going down the wing. Ball shoots. Top of David's chair. Shoots again. And David still putting it back into play. Third time is not the charm, and it goes away for a goal here. David, the only real option presenting so far is a long bomb down the middle, and that is what the play is. Suffered with a punch.
Well read from Suffield there, just comes out, commands the ball.
And Brian will just knock that one into touch, and now Melbourne City will have it. Just over, we've got 10 minutes and change left. Evans, O'Brien with the pick-off. Ball.
You almost got a touch around David there.
And if the ball did get past David, O'Brien would have been free. Ball off of David, spins. That's for Casares. And Brian with a great punch. O'Brien upfield. Now Mott. Evans. Mott once more. Evans again, she can spin. And goes wide for Casares. There's the punch for Mott. Spins. It's a back pass for Evans.
Yeah, I think he was trying to look for Casares there on the wing and didn't quite get around it.
Yeah, if you end up with too many passes, you'll end up getting stuck in that triangle. Evans, David, and Ryan will intercept, and he's just been great at getting in these Melbourne City passing lanes today. And he takes it all the way up. He's beaten the keeper. He's got a one-on-one opportunity. There's the pass. O'Brien shoots. David shut him down. Back wide. Ryan. O'Brien. That's got not enough power. And a 2-on-1 violation against Melbourne City, in fact.
Yeah, it looks like Mott and Casares a little too close. I tell you what, brilliant work from Luke David to get back into the box in time. O'Brien had about 5 metres of goal to choose from.
And he found the metre and a half a chair instead.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just not your day.
If ball moves back, O'Brien could be really open without a 2-on-1 risk. Depends on if Sydney FC see it. Ryan will go for ball instead. And that one just knocked away by David. And now Evans is over the run. Now Evans and ball will battle. Back towards the box. Ball nearly had a flick opportunity. Didn't get it, however. Now Evans is over the run. Now Ryan and Evans. And Evans, Ryan with a flick. Evans will double clear it. So Ryan has to cover. And now into the box for Sydney FC. It will be brought back for a set ball, as that ball did not roll for quite some time.
Yeah, I think Melbourne City were probably a little lucky that the ref didn't call a 2 there.
Whilst we've got this set ball, we'll just leave a note that the speed testing is underway for the grand final. That game coming up right after this. Should be a cracking match as Evans swings and Ryan's will get it. David, ball. O'Brien doesn't go for a big hit. Now Ryan battling with David. Calls of roll it once again. Ryan and David continuing their tussle. David now with the run to halfway. Nearly to the attacking third. Now Ryan will flick. Ball. Punching it. David spins and ball with a... It's a good little front of guard hit.
Be good opportunity here for Sydney FC.
But I think
Sydney FC, Melbourne City.
But I think if Ball didn't make that hit, it would have been an even worse chance. So better in the end. Mott, back pass for Evans. Looking long for Casares, but Ball is there, and that pass was just telegraphed way too early.
Yeah, not quite sure what they were trying to go for there. It was pretty obvious that once the ball was heading towards Beck, it was going for that far post, and Ball just read it like a book.
Perhaps Melbourne City need a higher line so that there's less time to react to that pass.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
As David and Ball will continue this little tussle that's gone on for some time. Ball's nearly lost it behind his rear, and David, you can't flick because there's no options, and goes the other way, but Casares can't get there in time.
Yeah, Luke David just couldn't quite angle that pass to get it to Casares.
Now Ryan, he'll look down the line and clear. This has been a play that has worked for Sydney FC this afternoon. David thinks about spinning, and does, and Ball will put it out of play. Good bravery from him. We have 6 minutes and 8 seconds left in regulation time. If we understand correctly, there will be extra time after this if needed. And if the extra 10 can't help us, we'll go to penalties.
Ryan needs to be careful here. He's off his post a little bit. Oh, he's backed up now.
He needs to face up. Tries to charge it. And very lucky there.
You're very, very lucky.
I think
Casares read that he was going to jump off that post, tried to work it behind him. Couldn't quite get the angle on it, but if he had, that would have been our opening goal of the game.
Once again, we see the back passes now. David with a punch. Mott, who wasn't in the right spots with a shot, and it goes away.
Yeah, Mott wasn't quite awake to that ball from Luke David.
We did talk about how people weren't awake to it. It's obviously a lot easier to see up here in the commentary box than it is down there on field, especially when you've got the ball coming at you with a great rate of knots. Because O'Brien will unfortunately put that one out of play, and Melbourne City with another throw in. But this sideline play has been excellent from Sydney FC.
Yeah, it wasn't working for them to begin with, but they've stuck at it, and now they're getting out almost every time.
Well, Mott, the swing has come off, and Casares back at him with heat.
Deadly spin they've called there.
Yeah, dangerous spin.
Dangerous.
Not quite deadly.
No, not quite deadly. Well, at least one would hope.
One would hope. Nonetheless, Sydney FC have it.
It'll be interesting to see, I mean, if we are going to extra time, how each team will handle their subs. I imagine.
Well, I don't foresee Sydney FC changing their keeper. I think Suffield's experience.
Oh, yep.
As Mott swings and Ryan will clear it. And realistically, I think Luke David might stay as Melbourne City's keeper as well. So we might not have a ceremonial shirt change for keepers in this game.
It'll be interesting to see if any of the other players come off. Whether or not they think maybe Millett might be a better pen taker.
Well, last year in the final, they did bring Millett on very late in that game.
I do remember that.
Nonetheless, there's a good chance here. It's a 2-on-1, so it is indirect.
Looks like they're going to feed it to Sean here to have a... No, sorry, Luke to have a shot.
And he does have that shot. It's just wide.
Beautiful ball there. I think that's probably close to the best chance that City have had this half. And I think Mott will be pretty disappointed they aren't currently 1-0 up.
And certainly when you hit this late, as Ball hits it, and Evans trying to shepherd, but it will be a 2-on-1 against Sydney FC. When you hit this late in a match, and you want to score a goal, sometimes frustration can build.
Yeah, I think both teams starting to get a little bit tired. Sydney FC starting to kind of crowd the ball a little bit, so Melbourne City.
And Casares will shoot, and Ryan now for Ball, and it's gone behind Evans, and now David. Casares will swing, and Mott's there. Back for Evans. Mott once more looks for the spin, and it's come off the back of his chair, and he nearly hit Suffield on the way through as well.
Yeah.
O'Brien and David. Now the play's starting to open up for both teams.
Yeah, I'm surprised the referee didn't come back for a dangerous spin there.
Well, O'Brien
gotten really close to Suffield.
O'Brien now fouled by Evans after beating off David. And now the two will continue. And Evans trying to go through the front. And now it goes out of play. But you mentioned fatigue. This has been a very exhausting tournament. 6 days of action, and despite being the last week of August, temperatures have been low to mid-30s all week. It is an incredibly un-August week here in Brisbane.
Nice and warm.
You'd almost think it's Christmas, it's that hot at the moment. It's not too bad on pitch. We've had some air conditioning down there, but nonetheless, 7, 8 odd matches. Really fatiguing as Ryan and Suffield there had a battle internally.
Suffield almost tackled his own player there.
Yeah, it was an interesting sight. I almost forgot that those two were teammates.
Yeah, it might have been a little bit of a lapse in communication there. So we move into the final 2 minutes of this half.
Now Ryan and David looking for the sideline. David's going to keep it in, however. These two will still tussle. It looks like it finally goes out. In fact, it's going to be called a bit too aggressive behind the tape. And Sydney FC will have one last chance in regulation time. All 4 Melbourne City players back. They're trying to defend. And Ball will let that one roll away. And we now reach the crucial moments of this game. We either see a winner or we settle in for another 10 minutes of this. Scoring one here probably is it. But David has got to go the length of the field to do it. Bit of motion now from Melbourne City. David. Evans lets it roll past and Suffield will punch. Evans direct. Ryan. Casares. Evans back for Casares. He's open. Swings. That one beats Ryan. Mott. It's 2-on-1 violation here. Melbourne City. This is in the attacking half.
Yeah, well played to Sydney FC there. Scrambled in defence well, but it's a little lapse of communication as chairs were moving around.
I think Melbourne City, if they want to do something like a boom-boom type play, this is the perfect position. Far enough away to knock it a 2-on-1. Ball needs to be 5 metres. Casares shoots and Ryan with a fantastic save. But that will be all of the 40 minutes. And if we understand correctly, that means the extra time will come next, which will be 5 minutes each way. And if we can't separate the teams after that,
it looks like it may be penalties.
No, teams are going back to their bench. I think we've got the extra 10. Well, after 40 minutes of exciting football, these two teams, Melbourne City and Sydney FC, could not be separated. And so we go to extra time. 5 minutes each way. Tom Byrne, Matt Mallows remain on the mic. Sydney FC lead us underway here in the extra time. Ryan puts that one towards O'Brien and Evans is with it. Pace a little bit slower. In fact, no, now it speeds up. That one's direct. And good David ball. With a good stoppage. O'Brien looking for the line. Swings back. It's off of David's chair. In fact, he's flitzed it away. Ryan beats out Mott. But Evans is the one who reaches it first. Casares. Evans goes along. Mott swings, shoots. Ryan's put that on his own net, and Suffield very lucky to beat it.
Tell you what, though, I think Josh probably needed to get that touch on it, or else it was going in at the far post from Chris Casares.
Yeah, the play was certainly on. But now we've seen a lot of open passing here early in extra time. Josh Ryan will have this ball right on halfway. Now goes long. It's going to go past O'Brien and past Evans as well. Melbourne City goal kick.
Time already flying by in the first half of extra time. Already only 3.5 minutes left. Now when we finish this half, we will swap ends straight away. Go straight into the second half.
And ball, that's a shot. David makes a touch. It's going to go for the corner. He can't keep it in. And a big chance now for Sydney FC early in extra time.
I think this is their first corner of the game.
They've had plenty of throws, but no corners. And Evans, she's right on the edge of that black mark where you're allowed to be. Ryan, not a great effort by him, unfortunately. He puts it wide, and Melbourne City let it back.
Tell you what, I don't mind that from Josh Ryan. He noticed that Beck was jumping, and he saw the gap and he went for it. Just didn't quite get the angle on it that he would have wanted.
Yeah, I like the execution, just not the intent, just not the execution. David, long ball, 2 ball. Mott, Evans looking for Casares. She's going to find him, but it goes to Ryan, who's in the lane perfectly. And Casares spins and puts it out.
Yeah, I think he's just spun the wrong way there, lost sight of the ball.
Ryan, the youngster, has marshalled this team around brilliantly as the central player. Goes down the wing again, Casares. Ryan goes hard, he's put the other way.
Yeah, I think Ryan just needs to settle down a little bit. There's still plenty of time left in this match. Doesn't really need to do anything fancy.
No, plenty of time. We've still got 2 minutes left in this period, and in the second period of 5. Evans, past Casares. Ryan beats Casares out. Now Evans. Evans thinks flick, does flick. And Sydney FC can't keep it in.
Melbourne City are almost moving up and down the court, kind of like a square.
That is the formation that they are running, a box formation. But they're all very, very narrow here. There's 2-on-1s everywhere at the moment.
Yeah, they need to be careful here and communicate well.
It's Sydney FC who's liable to it, though. It's O'Brien and Ball that are the problem.
Yeah, they're all in a bit better positions now by the looks of things.
Evans. Mott. Looks for Casares, but there's no pace on that. Evans. Mott. O'Brien with a touch. Mott swings. It's going to end up with Ball, who flips it back to Evans. And those two now will battle right on halfway. Evans behind Ball. It's going to go to Ryan. Tries to beat David. Ball flits it at David. Still at David a second time. And now the two will tussle. Ball can't quite get the flick away. Neither can David. So Ball will run. And runs at Evans he will. And both chairs nearly on the back wheel there. And Ryan and Evans with a mid swing and a miss. And David with a swing and he makes contact. And Ryan goes hard. And it's going to roll away. It's going to be a Melbourne City throw in.
Yeah, good ball there. Managed to make sure it went out for a sideline. Try and cram the Melbourne City defence into their own half.
Mott swings and misses. I think we did make a slight touch on it. Suffield will watch it roll. But it's going to be a Sydney FC goal kick. Not much time left here in the first period of extra time.
I'd say probably about a minute, maybe 30 seconds.
I'd say closer to 30 to a minute. Scoreboard's been on 2 minutes for quite some time here. Suffield, Ryan. And that is, in fact, the end of the first period. So we'll see the teams change in. No time for talk. No time for a break even. We will mention Support Your Way, Hand in Hand, NILS. Our 3 sponsors, but right away we're back into the action. Melbourne City will have the kick-off once the whistle is blown. Evans, Casares, Evans again, swings and she misses it entirely. Ball, battling with Evans. Now that one comes off of Evans' chair. Sydney FC will get it. Ryan, he's going to look down the wing as he's done all afternoon. This time Evans gets it. They've learnt possibly. O'Brien can flick if he wants and does. Ends up with Ryan. Now for Ball. And that one will roll between Ball and David. And David got a nick of it. So Sydney FC now with a big chance.
Yeah, Sydney doing very well to start this second half of extra time.
And Matt, I think you'd agree you'd much prefer to score the goal in extra time than deal with the dice roll that is penalties.
Yep, absolutely.
Now this play from Sydney FC, mainly the 2-on-1.
Yeah, Ryan and O'Brien are very close.
Now Mott. David. Ryan. Ball will run at the net. It's on the back of David's chair. And now it comes out. The ball had the last touch. Indeed he did. 3.5 minutes left before penalties. Evans taking her time. In fact, we're going for subs.
Yep, looks like they will be bringing off Sean Mott for Sean Millett.
Interesting. They obviously think that Millett's boot is stronger, and we saw that last year. And I think from memory, Millett actually missed his penalty last year.
Yep, he did.
Casares, Ryan now for O'Brien. It's a 2-on-1 violation. Those two Sydney FC players a little bit too close.
Sydney FC yet to make any type of substitution here.
And there's no real motion towards the fourth official yet on that bench. So perhaps the four on the floor are the four that will take their shots if we get there. David spins. Evans. Ryan in the middle. Now for O'Brien. Trying to run past the keeper. It's taken a touch off O'Brien on the way through. 2 minutes 20.
Sydney FC coach has just grabbed for a jumper, a pair of shirts in his hand.
The shirts are being brought out, so they need to, if they're going to do it though, they need to make this sub soon. Once the full-time whistle blows, you cannot make changes. Evans, Ryan, ball, tries to go long. It's going to go for a throw-in.
Yep, they're signalling for it now by the looks of things.
So the next stoppage will be when they do it. They have called now for the sub officially. So we will see a change of keeper, one assumes. Whether or not personnel change as well.
Looks like next sub.
We'll see.
Next out will be a substitute.
Well, Beck Evans taking her time.
I reckon they're probably going to put Josh Ryan in goals.
Ball goes direct. Casares, Ryan needs to get this out of play so the sub can happen. And he's now out of play. And so we should see that substitution. In fact, no, not yet. Now we will see the sub.
Yep, and that will be a goalie change. Suffield will be going onto the field, and they'll put Josh Ryan in goals for the shootout.
So no players change. Instead, just a change of shirts. This is for those of you who watch outdoor football mainly, this will be a very foreign concept. The concept of changing the goalkeeper in a match. It's very common here in power chair football, especially in these sorts of situations as you approach a penalty shootout. The clock has stopped at 2 minutes on the board. Of course, it will keep rolling. We in the venue don't get the luxury of knowing how long there is left.
I imagine they'll add some time on here anyway for the substitution.
It's been what they've done throughout the week when we've had these late stage changes. It's like Suffield's. They did a fair bit of work, so we might have a fair bit of time added in lieu of this change. And Josh Ryan already being sent back into the net, so it looks like he's going to replace Suffield in that role as well as with the shirt. Josh Ryan with a red keeping shirt now as opposed to the purple of Suffield earlier. We'll give a quick shout out to Nissan Arena. Heaps of activity going on all week. Fantastic courts, which I believe you can book by contacting Nissan Arena. Very, very pristine venue. Only opened a few years ago. But we'll be back underway. Ryan. Casares. Millett trying to keep it in. Bit of violence against O'Brien, and will be whistled for it in fact.
Yeah, a bit of contact on the back wheel there. That's not something they want to be doing this close to the end of the game. Giving Sydney FC prime opportunity to score here.
But they will. And it's direct because it's a spinning. Ryan goes straight at the wall of defenders. O'Brien's on his back wheel. David has to be careful. It's going to go out of play. O'Brien can't show his rear like that though. Liable to whistle or just losing the ball like that. Ryan battling David. Those two will tussle. And Ryan's almost winning it. The goalkeeper and the goalkeeper battling. They need to be careful, however. That's ball knocked past ball. Casares. It's going to slow down off of him, and now Ryan running. He's beaten David. Can't beat Evans, however.
That looks like full time.
That is full time. You can't beat the clock either. And so after 50 minutes of exciting football, we will separate the teams thanks to a shootout. This will be a best of 4 penalty shootout with sudden death after. And of course, every shot has 15 seconds to be taken from when the whistle is blown to when the ball is struck. Otherwise, that shot will be counted as a miss. Most of the crowd gathered on the balcony above the net. Melbourne City will take the first shot. It'll be Beck Evans to shoot.
Referee just explaining the rules to the goalkeepers.
I assume there won't be much difference between the discussion that I had viewers moments ago and the one that referee Dave Reeby is living now. Josh Ryan, of course, taking on the keeper's jersey. Only 3 minutes left in the game. And he now has a big duty on his young shoulders. First penalty, 15 seconds. Evans shoots and finds space behind Ryan and gets us underway.
Yeah, good ball there from Beck. Plenty of room on Josh Ryan's left. Just went straight for the space. Not a whole lot Ryan could do.
And it will be the Sydney FC keeper to shoot first for Sydney FC. And swings and saved by David. He tried to get a bit too fancy, did Josh Ryan. And suddenly things are unravelling already for Sydney FC early in the shootout.
Yeah, beautiful read from Luke David, the keeper. Went the right way, didn't have to get much on it.
Well, Josh Ryan, he now needs to make a save at some point in this shootout. Casares tries to fake.
Beautiful fake there from Casares.
Fantastic penalty there.
Very well done.
Now Melbourne have 2. It'll be Fletcher ball to step up now for Sydney FC. Needs something special. Ball needs to not hit it. And that one does cross the line. David makes a save, but is too far off the line. And so that ball has entirely crossed.
Wow, I thought he'd just gotten the back of his cage to it, but
not in time. And now Sean Millett, specialist penalty taker for Melbourne City, brought on late in this game. Needs to be careful. Already used 5-second shoots and does score this one.
Yeah, beautiful little dummy there from Millett. Worked Ryan off the post and just went straight behind him once he started moving. And
with this, we are now en route. Sydney FC must score or else this game is over. It will be Daniel O'Brien, so they'll save Chris Suffield for the end of this shootout. O'Brien faking shoots, and there's the save, and the headsets come off Daniel O'Brien, as I believe mathematically that is it.
And there it is. Well, there you have it, everyone. Melbourne City are your third place team. Sydney FC will finish this tournament in 4th.
Nonetheless, I think both teams should be very proud of their results this week. They played some incredible football. Both of these teams very unlucky not to be involved in the final.